Buzz. Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Peyton.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with more requested reactions. And today, for the first time in a while, we will be reacting to On and Off. And 2 of their live stages were requested for some of their B-sides. So I'm pretty pumped.
So the first one that we'll be doing is Yeah Yeah Yeah, and it's their performance on the show from February 12th, 2019. And the second song that we'll be reacting to is from their most recent comeback. It's Geppetto, and it's a performance from Show Champion.
Let's go! Oh, I like the strings.
I hear the strings. I can't hear it very well. Oh, that line is really nice. Oh, it feels like that string line makes it feel like I'm being seduced. But do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's romantic.
Oh, I was gonna say it's very sensual, but alright.
Okay.
Maybe it's also because they're wearing all black.
Like the silk shirt. I can't hear it.
I know, the sound is really quiet. Oh, I hear techno sounds in the background. That's very on brand for them.
Oh, there's 7 of them. Ah, okay.
I feel like there's a lot going on that I feel like I'm hearing, but I'm not sure because live audio. There were background vocals earlier, right?
Yeah, their footwork. Now they're not showing it that it's a full shot, but okay.
Oh, I really like the rhythms and the percussion right now. Oh, the little chime sound is really nice when it periodically comes in. Yeah, I really like the techno line in the background that goes like do 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 do.
That was good camera work. The chorus makes me want to ballroom dance.
I was gonna say, it's like a ballroom dance. Like, I don't know dances. Would this be like one of the Latin dances?
Though? Yeah, I can't decide which one it would be, but it would.
Wait. Now it's all like jazzy.
Oh,
I really liked that. Alright, Peyton, we get it. You love Hyojin, we know. You didn't even look at his face. You covered your eyes.
Their dance is vaguely ballroom too. That's part of it.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Wait, really?
Like some of the footwork. Oh. I don't have a ton to say because it is a reaction based on the live stage, so it's like stuff that I could see in the live stage. But I want to talk about the chorus. So like we said during the reaction, it kind of has those like ballroom, like Latin vibe sort of things. The more I watch it, the more I'm like, it absolutely does. And it's been a while since I did ballroom. So like off the top of my head, I can't decide if it would be like a cha-cha or like a samba or like what it is. But it has those more traditional ballroom, like Latin style elements in it. And a couple of them, just to point them out, is so first, a lot of the footwork, like you'll notice in the chorus that a lot of the footwork is sliding back and forth, and they'll like slide and then tap, 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 and then they'll slide and like go up and over and that sort of thing. And also, as they're doing their footwork, they're doing a lot of hip twisting, especially in Latin ballroom dancing. A lot of footwork is matched by your hip moving with it as you dance. And I was like, that's so cool. And then also they're doing a lot more like shoulder accents, and it's not like the normal like K-pop, hip-hop style, jazzy even shoulders where it's like, ooh, it's a lot of like hit, twist, 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 hit, twist, twist, twist. Oh, it was so cool. And then one other thing I noticed is that for the chorus specifically, you actually see a change in their posturing. It looks slightly more like ballroom-esque, because in ballroom, a lot of it is about like your chest is lifted and your shoulders are back and you're like leaning forward. And I was like, this is so interesting, because honestly, I don't think they went and like took ballroom classes for this, but whoever did the choreography obviously had that somewhere in their mind of like, this is the style that we're kind of emulating. And my only other real note is just that I was actually kind of shocked and also impressed by the amount of actual choreography that they had in this dance, because it is a B-side and they're not performing it that often, and so generally there isn't usually as much choreography in B-sides. And so as I was watching this, I was like kind of forgetting that it was supposed to be just a B-side because I was so into it. So yeah, man, I love On and Off. Anna's turn.
Yeah, so similarly to Peyton for my comments, I don't have as much to say since this is based on like the live stage, so based off of what I could hear in the live stage. But I did look up the lyrics because I wasn't really focused on the lyrics when we were watching it just now, and the meaning is very different from how the song sounds. Because the Korean title is 별일 아니야, so it's like, oh, this isn't a big deal, like, don't worry. A lot of people see it as, like, very encouraging, and, like, the lyrics are very healing for them. Whereas, like, when you listen to the song, you think that it's gonna be, like, a love song or whatever. I was just really surprised when I saw that. But for the song itself, honestly, it's mainly general comments. One thing that I really enjoy about On and Off songs is that their music is always really interesting and different from what I feel like you typically hear in what's currently trending in K-pop. Hearing this song, it feels very on brand for On and Off in the sense that their music seems to mix very contrasting sounds and genres in a way that works. Like, it had the strings, but the thing is, it wasn't used as like a background, it was like the focus and the main line. Overall, this song just felt a lot more classical, I want to say, than what you usually hear in current K-pop, because right now in K-pop it's all like these different synth sounds, EDM, or extremely acoustic. Because like it goes from feeling more like Latin based, but then in the bridge it gets really jazzy, and they use like a double bass. I love jazzy bass lines, like they use like the walking bass line, the doo 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 doo. It's great. This song is also just really interesting though, because it almost never counts on every single beat. All the different instruments have different rhythms and it's very syncopated. It's just so well constructed that it feels kind of 아까워 that it's a B-side. Anyways, next.
Right, and so for the second video that we'll be reacting to in this episode, we'll be watching Geppetto from their most recent comeback. So this is actually a video from August on Show Champion. Let's go!
What the heck? Not what I was expecting from like the really distorted sound in the beginning.
Wait, his hat, do you see it?
Huh?
Isun's hat.
No, yeah, I see it. Let me turn this up. Oh, I like that. The little glissando. The background vocals are really interesting. I wouldn't have expected that. Oh. Oh, that was a nice line.
My one frustration with camera work for live shows is I just want to see their feet.
What is he wearing? I'm sorry.
I just thought of something, I'll tell you later. Wasn't Geppetto the toy maker in
I think so.
Pinocchio?
I was trying to... Oh.
I will say, this is a year after Yeah 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 that we just watched. Their performance has gotten so much better.
Really?
Like, they've grown a lot, yeah. Like, not that they were bad in Yeah Yeah Yeah, but this is like...
Oh.
The spin on the silence is cool.
I really like that line. Because this part has been so bright. I see you, Peyton.
I can't help it. Oh, 인형 같은 사람. So yeah, it is like Geppetto from...
Oh, that was really satisfying when they all just turned to the face front together.
I like that I'm focusing on the lyrics and you were like, dance!
That's just the line is just really not what I would expect.
Did you see the Pinocchio? They did the nose. But I'm not Pinocchio anymore. Oh, did they cut the strings? So, like with the last one, I'm trying to keep it just to stuff that I could see in the live stage, since the live stages were specifically requested. So one, after I wrapped my head around the fact that Geppetto was referencing Pinocchio, because that wasn't a movie I watched a lot as a child, so it wasn't like immediately the first thing that came to my mind. Then I started noticing a lot of the doll-like dancing that's in it, specifically like the dolls on a string, like Pinocchio starts out as, like the wooden dolls that are broken at all of the joints and stuff. And then when I went back and rewatched it, I was like, wow, Peyton, how did you miss this? Because literally right from the very beginning, it feels like a doll that's being controlled. Like J.S., when he starts singing, their arms lift, and then like their hands are kind of broken, and then they kind of like droop, and then they get lifted again, and you can like feel like the string that's pulling them up. In the chorus too, I noticed some like alluding to that like doll feeling. Like the first time they say Geppetto and are holding it out, their arms go straight side, but their wrists are kind of broken, which is something you see a lot in dolls because that's like, you have to specifically place their hand. And then also the second time they're singing Geppetto, I was reminded of the scenes in Pinocchio where Geppetto's like dancing around with him and like controlling him because it's a little bit off balance and kind of weird, and that was how the dance is. Like it's a little off balance as they're coming forward. So I liked that they had those moments where it felt like they were alluding to that like doll theme, but I also liked that it was balanced out with enough other dancing, because if they had stuck strictly to the like We Are Dolls, it might have started to feel odd for like a K-pop song, because it would start to feel more like a musical or a ballet or something where you actually are playing a doll. And so I feel like it balanced it really well. And then also they had a distinct change in their dancing for the "You're my Geppetto, but I'm not your Pinocchio" part, because their movements got very controlled, like probably the most controlled they are in the whole dance, where like it's super succinct, like it's very placed. So I thought that was really interesting. And then just the other thing I noticed was, like I mentioned during the reaction, wow, their performance has grown so much. Because like to watch Ya 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 and then to watch this back to back, it's not that Ya 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 was bad. Like I really, like you could see I clearly enjoyed Ya Ya Ya, but this one just feels so much more like mature, like so much more experienced, so much more confident. That was really nice to see growth, like in them. So, Anna's turn.
Hello. So, same as Peyton, not as much to say. But anyways, before I get into like the song comments, which I don't have as much of, it just hit me with this song that they use MK a lot more for rap sections than I realized. Because I've always talked about, like, especially when we saw them on Road to Kingdom, I told Peyton, like, I like his voice. It sticks out to me. But then I find out that he also does rapping, so interesting. Anyways, but about this song, I really don't have as many comments on it, just because it is based on a live stage, but also it's hard for me to fully wrap my head around it, because overall, the effect that it creates, it's like the song sounds very bright for the most part, and I said it in the reaction too, like it feels very bright, and then obviously there's the bridge, which is more of like a dreamlike section, but then there are random moments that will just throw me off. The song uses like very bright synth sounds, and like the melodic line is also like very bright, And then for the dreamlike sections, like there's the sort of underwater feeling with like the reverb and the bridge. And then also they have a lot of glissandos that have a very dreamlike effect, or like in the moments of silence there are those like ascending techno sounds. But then not necessarily random, but there are moments of an electric guitar just coming in. It's not happening the entire song, but it's like a distinct pattern where it'll come in and play a line, and then all of a sudden the song just feels a lot more grounded and it goes in a different direction. Or after the very bright feeling melodic line, the melody will suddenly become more minory. And I think the electric and those melody moments are being used to create a similar effect in the song. Because I'm thinking about like, okay, Geppetto, it's the story of Pinocchio, and Pinocchio is a children's story, but it has some more like morbid, like darker elements to it. Is the electric and minory moments, are those like the darker moments in the Pinocchio story, because it takes a turn from this like bright fantasy child story. So I don't know, it's just really interesting. That's all I really had to say though. Peyton, do you want me to let you do the TLDR because it's on and off?
As if I like them or something? No, I'm just kidding. TLDR, it had been a very long time since we had reacted to an on and off song, and I had missed it. I think Anna had missed it too, because we always really enjoy listening to their music because there are interesting elements, and then their dances have interesting elements in them too. And so this was a nice reaction to film. It was fun to watch them perform live again as well, since our first exposure to them was The Road to Kingdom, so we know how good they are at performing. So it was really fun to see them live. I honestly don't think I can choose between the two because I'm still in fangirl mode right now, but I think, Anna, can you choose between the two?
Yeah.
I know.
Song-wise, I really like Yeah 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 more.
I like them both. But if I have a decision by the time this comes out, I'll let you know in the comments. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I just love On and Off. I love Hyo-jun. I love them all.
That being said, if you enjoyed this reaction video and also love On and Off, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and bye!